What is the difference between Chinese medicine and Western medicine? 1. Strategic and tactical level. From a strategic perspective, the occurrence of chronic diseases is like two armies at war. In order to destroy the enemy, Westerners covered their positions with artillery fire, but this would cause accidental injuries. Our soldiers have already suffered heavy losses when the enemy soldiers have not been completely eliminated. If the enemy forces organize a counterattack, our army will be wiped out. This is why there is a high risk of receiving treatment from Western medicine, and the mortality rate is high. Even if the treatment is successful with Western medicine, it often relapses. From a strategic perspective, we do not necessarily have to attack our opponents head-on. We can defend, constantly replenish our troops, and constantly consume the enemy. For example, chronic bronchitis, diabetes, and cancer are diseases that require lifelong treatment. It is easy to control the condition with the method of Chinese medicine. In many cases, it is a good thing not to receive treatment. The core idea of Chinese medicine is to strengthen the body and constantly replenish our soldiers. If a person dies, everything will be meaningless. So the beginning of Chinese medicine treatment is not to use drugs, but to control the diet. Most chronic diseases and infectious diseases are treated through diet. 2. The research objects are different. Do you know what Tai Chi is? Do you know the meridians of the human body? Do you know what the theory of visceral life system is? You don't know, nor does Western medicine. Anatomy seeks to find the cause of disease in the living body by dissecting the corpse of a dead person, and later developed into Western medicine. Western medicine studies corpses, while Chinese medicine studies energy. Chinese medicine tells us that the human body has two systems. There is an elephant hidden in the human body. This is the theory of viscera. Traditional Chinese medicine in China takes the theory of visceral life system as the research object. The cause of illness is energy. The energy that harms theory of viscera's life system is called the six evils by Chinese medicine. The so-called six evils refer to wind, cold, heat, wet, dry, fire collectively. It is precisely because Western medicine does not have a complete understanding of the human body, so Western medicine cannot find the cause of certain diseases. So, Western medicine only prescribes medicine for symptoms, and does not study the essence of the disease. Have you studied the theory of Western medicine? I have used a ventilator, and I have used rhinitis drops. These are typical treatments for symptoms. However, the therapeutic effect is not obvious. 3. Different thinking habits. Westerners are accustomed to splitting and detailing all problems. The Chinese will classify problems and analyze them from a macro and overall perspective. Western medicine's thinking is very simple. If there is a problem with the parts on your body, cut it out and replace it with another one. As for the cause behind it, Western medicine doesn't care about this problem. It is a pity that any disease is not a local problem, but an overall problem. There are also Western medicines who take out a disease caused by a virus to study, then put forward a treatment plan, but it is a pity that a new virus is discovered every year. If you follow this method, every virus must be studied. Then human beings will list tens of thousands of treatment methods in order to treat tens of thousands of diseases. It is still a strategic issue. The West only pays attention to the enemy in front of it. If your body is strong and your resistance is strong, the virus is not easy to invade. Western medicine ignores the body's own immunity. Under what conditions do bacteria grow fastest? Under high temperature conditions. In fact, it is very simple to prevent the flu. As long as your body is not feverish, you will not get the flu. Our troops are sufficient, and the enemy has no reinforcements, so the enemy will be wiped out sooner or later.